Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I would like to talk a little bit about generic rounds and bars. In my last few videos this past week, I've done a little thing like this on the some coins. I did one on the Silver Maple Leaf and the American Silver Eagle. And it was just kind of like a little spotlight on those two coins, and I'm kind of doing the same thing here, combining the rounds and the bars, but it's kind of going off of the base of my stack and what the base of my stack is made up of. And it's three categories that I do like to pick up, and there's different percentages, and the highest percentage that I have in the base and what I like to pick up the most happens to be the coins, the government-backed bullion coins. I do like picking up those, mainly the maples and the American Silver Eagles, but I do have a tube of the kangaroos and the Brits and the Krugerrands on the go. I would like to pick up a bunch of them, maybe not stacking a tube of each of them like I jumped into the Brits and the Krugerrands, but I would like to pick up, a Philharmonic here and there. But as I said, maybe not a whole tube of them. So yeah, that's the first category of the base. The second one is what you have in front of you here, the generic stuff, the rounds and the bars. And the third category that is the smallest percentage, but I have been picking up a little bit more of just because of the current climate in the market and the premiums the way they are, and that is junk silver. Now, the majority of the junk silver that I have is the 90% American, and in that little subcategory, the majority of what I have in that is half dollars, whether it's the Franklin, the Benjamin, or the Walker. And then the Canadian junk silver, the majority of the 80% Canadian junk silver I have is in the Canadian silver dollars. I love stacking tubes of those. So those are the three main categories in my base. And like I said, I did kind of a little bit of a profile, I guess you'd call it, on the Maple Leafs and the American Silver Eagles recently. So in today's video, I thought I would combine these two, that being the rounds and the bars, and having it under the generic term, and just having the two in one video, just because they're basically the same. You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about rounds. You can basically say the same thing for bars. So I'm going to go over a little bit of, I guess, pros and cons of picking up bars, generic bars and generic rounds. But the main the big thing that everyone notices right off the bat is the price difference. So you will be paying a lower premium on the generic stuff for the most part. There are exceptions, like say this privateer collection coin here. These 2-ounce coins, they carried a higher premium when they had first come out. So if you wanted to pick up one of these 2-ounce things, and you looked at the spot price, you were going to be paying more than, say, what you would be picking up for an American Silver Eagle or a Maple Leaf. But that's because, it was in a limited series, the mintage was low on them, so you have to factor everything into the premium as well. And it just so happens that, there are some generic pieces like this one here that will have a higher premium, like these Engelhard rounds here too. These carry a higher premium than other generics, and they actually are more expensive than some of the government-backed coins. Engelhard does not make products anymore, and this is an older round. This is from 1985. So again, there are some generics that do carry that higher premium, but for the most part, if you go on to like an online bullion dealer or even into a coin shop, you'll be seeing a lot of these generic things here for a lower price than the coins. So another good thing that comes with the generics is the variety. If you're someone that gets bored of just the same old thing, if you're not the type of person that just picks up American Silver Eagles and you'll fill a monster box up and then you'll just start the new one. You'll start another box of the American Silver Eagles, and that's all you stack. As I said, that's up to you. If that's the way you want to do it, it's your stack. You do what you want with it. But I do know some people might get bored with picking up the same old thing. And I do find that the generics do give a pretty good opportunity to pick up some different pieces. You know what I mean? You do have a lot of these different bars. Like this is a 1-ounce TD bar. This is, plain Jane. You know what I mean? There's nothing special about this bar. you know, as far as generics go, this is pretty much the most generic looking bar you can get. But then you got some nice Johnson Matthey bars up here that have you know, this nice tile work on the back there, and it's got a cool little logo there. And then you can move on to something like hand poured stuff. This is really cool. This nice little chunk on this 2 ounce. A lot of the hand poured stuff does have a little bit of a higher premium on it as well. I don't have too much of it, but you got to think about the extra stuff that goes into it with the pouring and the stamping and all that stuff. So you can see the hand poured stuff does carry a higher premium, but they are pretty cool to have in the stack. Like I said, I don't have many of them, and they are kind of, you know, just for me, these are kind of like a novelty item. I will eat a little bit of the higher premium if I like the look of it, because, you know, look at that really nice chunky 2 ounce piece. So, you know, this is the variety that I'm talking about here. There's a lot of different things that you can pick up. And as I said, with the bars, you have the hand poured bars and the, you know, these pressed bars here, but you have all different sizes of them. This was a 1 ounce. You got the 5 ounce version here. You got the 10 ounce ones. This is my favorite 10 ounce bar. And the higher you go up with the ounces, the lower the premiums will be on here. So if you're trying to look for the most weight with the lowest premiums, you'll notice that the 10 ounce bar is going to be having a lower premium than the 1 ounce or the 5 ounce. So you know, there are options of picking up some nice silver for a low premium. And yet there's plenty of different private mints and private refineries that do a lot of good work. One of my favorites is the Scottsdale Mint. I do want to pick up more of these stackers, but you know, this is a beautiful piece here. And this is the 2 ounce one. They also make I believe it is a what is it, a 100 gram and a 5 ounce, I think, and they are all the same diameter. You know what I mean? They all stack on top of each other, and these lion heads fit perfectly inside of each other. But you just have to imagine that the thickness is the only thing that changes, because the diameter is the same. So that 100 gram is just a little bit thicker than the 2 ounce, and then obviously the 5 ounce is that much more thicker than the other two. But yeah, these stackers are a really cool product, and I would like to get my hands on at least one of the other two sizes. But yeah, that's Scottsdale, and you know, you're all familiar with a lot of the other ones. I think my favorite generic round is actually this Buffalo, this Silver Buffalo here. This is from Silvertown. You can tell because they have their little Silvertown Privy pickaxe there. And then on the back, they have the buffalo. I just like the frosted finish of the lettering and the buffalo and the Native American head. And as I said, this is from Silvertown. So yeah, you had that buffalo from the Silvertown Mint, and then you have this buffalo from the Sunshine Mint. And you'll look, and they have their different back here. You know, they have their authenticator there, and it flips like a maple leaf. You know what I mean? It goes from left to right, whereas the other one flips like a American Silver Eagle from top to bottom. And that's just a different choice that the Sunshine Mint wanted to make on their coin, flipping it from left to right, and obviously with their little authenticator spot in the middle of the buffalo. So yeah, those are two buffaloes that have the you know, the Mint's mark on them. But then you have something like this. This is a buffalo that has nothing on it. It has no identifying marker. You'll see an HM for like Highland Mint, and then on the back, if it's Golden State Mint, I think it'll say Golden State Mint on the top. I know Acai makes these as well, but this one not having the you know, mark on there to say which one it is, I couldn't tell you which mint this one came from. So you know, you do have a lot of different options, and as I said, there's plenty of different mints that they do make a lot of really cool products, so you do have a lot of options. So there's a few of the positives that come with the generics. But there is one really big negative, and that is the rounds, these generic rounds here and bars. They are a lot easier and more prone to being faked. With the government-backed bullion coins, those are actually like legal tender, legal currency. So the Secret Service are the ones that investigate any counterfeit money that's in there, and like I said, with the coins actually being legal tender, it's classified as money. So that would be something that would be investigated by the big boys. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. I'm not saying there aren't those cheap American silver eagles that have been flooded over from China. You will see some coins that are faked, but the amount of generics that are faked compared to the government-backed bullion coins, it's not even in the same ballpark. So yeah, that's another reason why the premiums on a lot of the coins, the government-backed coins, are so high. It's because of some of the technology and the advancements with the anti-counterfeiting technologies on the coin. It's extra production and extra technology going into the coin, so that's where you get some of the premium on top of that coin is from that, and it helps with the security of it. Obviously, you see the Britannia, the new 2021 Britannia came out. That's absolutely beautiful. The silver maple leaf has those radial lines and micro engraved maples, and I think they even said that the new Type 2 American Silver Eagle that's coming out mid-year, I think that they said they have security features on them that haven't been released to the public yet, but I think they're going to be coming out with, I don't know if it's going to be like a privy mark or a hologram or something like that, but a lot of those coins have the security features on them. And the generics, they a lot of them don't, you know what I mean? Especially with like I showed you the one, where is it, this one here, it's got that authenticator spot on there. That serves its purpose. If you have the Sunshine Mint authenticator, you can put it on there to make sure it's a valid round, and it's not fake, but it kind of looks ugly, you know what I mean? That's just kind of plopped in the middle there. It's not aesthetically pleasing to the coin, or sorry, to the round. But a lot of the new technology, the anti-counterfeiting technology that are on coins, they're aesthetically pleasing as well. They make the coin even more beautiful, and they add to the appeal of it. So that's the biggest reason why I think people shy away from the generics is there are a lot of fakes of them out there, more than say the how many fakes there are of the coins. And another thing is the liquidity, the resale of it. A lot of the coins, they are more liquid, they're more recognizable, they're probably going to be easier to get rid of, unload, for close to the price that you would be considering. Obviously, there's going to be discussion back and forth with people at a local coin shop or on Instagram when you're selling. But with the coins, you can justify getting a little bit back of the premium, not all of it obviously, but you're going to be going into it expecting to get some of that premium back. With the generic, you'll be getting probably working right at spot price. On some of the products, given if the local coin shop owner has experience with it and they know the demand and they know that it might be sitting on their shelves for a while, they might be offering you something on something below spot price. They could say something like, "Oh yeah, I picked up a tube of these 1 ounce TD bars and they're still sitting on the shelf. I see you have 10 of these. I'll give you 50 cents under spot because I know I'm going to be holding on to them." Something like that. But hopefully you have your silver for a long enough time that spot price will hopefully go up and cover those premiums. And so even though you might not get some premium back for the round, hopefully spot price will have moved up to the point where it has at least covered the extra premium on top of the coin when you bought it. And even if the guy says 5 cents, 50 cents, or $1 under spot price, you'll still be making a profit on it because of how the spot price has moved, and the intrinsic value of the silver has gone up. So yeah, that's the end of the video today. Like I said, I did a couple on the coins, this one on the generic. Sometime down the road I might do one on junk silver. But let me know what you think in the comments, how you're stacking. If you do like picking up the generic, either the rounds or the bars, let me know what you enjoy picking up. Or if you tend to shy away from it, if you're one of the people that just goes after the coins and really doesn't like picking up the generic, let me hear from you as well. I'd like to know what you guys have been picking up or how you guys stack. But now, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.